Welcome to the Joseph Cross Show. Today is Friday, July 12th, 2024. Now, we're not here to talk about Donald Trump mess, and we're not here to talk about everything that we're talking about anymore. And it's not everything that we want talking about. We're here to talk about sports, okay? So we don't need to talk about Donald Trump. We don't need everything that what everything's doing, but just we're talking about sports. We're talking about sports and all that. And we talk about celebrities as well. Now, I do know what it's about, and it's about everything that we're going to, that we've seen this, and we're saying hardly, it's hard to imagine me. Seems to be amazing for real. And the celebrity stuff, and all the kind of stuff that goes on around. It's kind of raining outside. It's raining a little bit. And yeah, sure it is. All this rain, man. All this raining stuff that goes up and about. So I'm here and thinking about the Bloodline, WWE, the Bloodline. After all they been through. Well, anyway, after all Paul Heyman been through, sticking with Roman Reigns almost 4 years ago, and then it came out for the Bloodline. Last time things had gotten worse, got bad to worse for Paul Heyman. The Bloodline has Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fulton, Logan Tonga, and Tammy Tonga Law and Tammy Tonga. And yes, they are telling them to announce them. And they'll tell these fans to announce them. Well, anyway, well, who cares about that? We do announce Roman Reigns, right? And I announce Roman Reigns for sure, right? For good. Well, good. Anyway, we talked about the Bloodline. The most tournaments here in the WWE. They were on SmackDown. The Judgment Day on Raw. So what's the big deal? The Bloodline have been running the show for weeks now. They have been running the show for weeks. They have been doing the whole kind of stuff going on. And it's just like this and that. Now this is the Bloodline that has Solo Sikoa, Tonga Law, Tammy Tonga, and Jacob Fulton. All four of the Bloodline members are on the hunt. And they are after Cody Rhodes. They are after Randy Orton. They are everywhere. After they turn on Paul Heyman and acting Solo hit him in the throat, and they triple powerbomb him to the announce table, and Paul Heyman was all finished. Now the reason is that first that the Bloodline have been donuts. Last week at Money in the Bank, a 3-on-3 handicap in a 3-on-3 match, 3-on-3 tag match. If you always say, Solo Sikoa beat all three members of the Bloodline, have beat Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, and they won a 6-man tag match. All three of them were dominant. It did happen last time, and it is what it is. Solo Sikoa is the guy that can beat Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion title. Now, what happened at SummerSlam? It will happen at SummerSlam. SummerSlam is just 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away, no doubt about it. You don't think Solo Sikoa can do it again? But here's the deal. People have to be aware of this. Now there's gonna be a problem. Now the good thing is if Roman Reigns show up, it will it will resolve some problems for the bloodline. After what they did to Paul Heyman 2 weeks ago, it ain't funny. It ain't that funny for real. So I'm sitting right here watching TV and I'm like, what the hell are they doing this to Paul Heyman? After Paul Heyman did not, and he announced that he is not his tribal chief. He is not Solo's tribal chief. And Solo is had enough with Paul Heyman. So that's what happened was all three members of the bloodline, John Solo Sikoa, they triple powerbomb. It was 3-on-1 on Paul Heyman, and then triple powerbomb through the announce table. It happened so far. And they raised his hand like this. Right? For sure it is. Guys, I gotta tell you what. It is gonna be hard for Cody Rhodes to beat Solo Sikoa if Roman Reigns comes back. And they have Survivor Series on November 30th in Los Angeles. It can happen. Unless the Rock shows up. Now, the Bloodline is a franchise of the WWE. And Roman Reigns should know that. Now, the thing is, they turn on Paul Heyman for sure. And guess what? It doesn't even matter whether you're a bad guy. Whether you're a bad guy in the sport. Whether you're a bad guy for everything that goes around. It just did not fair. It just isn't fair about the bloodline at all. For sure, none of this will happen. For sure, none of this will happen for sure. If everything can happen for the bloodline, it knows it. But this is going to be this and that and this and that and this and that. Cody Rhodes knows it. And he will defend his title at SummerSlam on August the 3rd. Come on now. It's just it's the American nightmare. Not well further this. His father is an American dream. Now Cody is an American nightmare. And yes, I know Cody can do it, and don't get me wrong about that. For sure, it is what it is. SmackDown begins tonight. And yes, it has. SmackDown starts tonight. For sure. That's for sure for good. And that's all for good for now. This is gonna be big. This is gonna be big, and it's gonna be awesome tonight. If the bloodline comes over, has some crushes after that victory at Money in the Bank last Saturday night against Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. All three of them are victorious. And so, what's the plan on this? Now, I believe Roman Reigns won't be happy about this when he sees the bloodline. Alice and her fans and their Nas down. And Nas Solo as tribal chief. Now, Solo had been a main event. He had been a main roster almost 2 years now. Now, WWE has made a big announcement about Paul Heyman on social media. Check this out. The former Bloodline member will appear at Bloodline and Spokesperson Sports and Entertainment Summit. Heyman hasn't been seen since the Bloodline brutally attacked him on a recent episode of WWE SmackDown. The wise man refused to acknowledge Solo Sikoa as his tribal chief and suffered a vicious beating as a result. He was put through the announce table and destroyed in Rosner. There's no concert news left on Paul Heyman's return to WWE. Meanwhile, he is scheduled to appear at Variety and Protocol Sports and Entertainment Summit. WWE Public Relations official Twitter handled his notification. Fans the scene on social media. Heyman noticed the tweet and reacted to it by sharing it on his Instagram story. In the summit, he will discuss how the Triple H League Promotions connects to its global fans through the use of social media and weekly TV. Now, now I want to see this. Now, what did Solo Sikoa think of Paul Heyman 2 years ago? Now, the new tribal chief had been militarily harassing the wise man for quite some time now, leading up to the last exit from the bloodline. There was a time, though, when Solo had massive respect for Heyman back in 2022. Sakura chatted with Josh Martinez on Super Crossover. He was asked to share his thoughts on Heyman, and he had the following to say. And he said, "He's like my uncle, man. First of all, he's been around my family for over 50 years. He's been around Roman's dad. He was around my dad. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but my dad was one of the first Paul Heyman guys when they started in WCW because he was in their manager. He was their manager. Now he's with Roman Reigns and my brothers. And now with me, there's a lot of things that he's taught and is still teaching me. So what happened was, what is going on, this is how it's happening here for about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the Bloodline turned Paul Heyman. Now, the Bloodline did turn Paul Heyman through the announce table, and then all of a sudden he's gone. He's not with the Bloodline no more. Unless he was going to be with Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns may be coming back. The fans hope to see him make a blockbuster return with Roman Reigns. He hasn't been on WWE TV, since his loss to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, for which Solo richly blasting him in a promo on SmackDown. Now, I believe Paul Heyman will come back with Roman Reigns. I believe Roman Reigns will do everything they can to confront Solo Sikoa of what the hell he did. Turning on Paul Heyman like that is disgrace. I really think there's this whole stuff going on right now here on WWE TV television. This is how it's happening, folks. I'm glad the fans going to see Roman Reigns. I hope we do. Just wait and see. It's gonna be something else. And what happened at SummerSlam, we do not know for sure. We'll see what happens by then. Because when you get a lot of guys, you get a lot of trouble. For sure. There's a lot of trouble guys here at the WWE. The Bloodline. And that's what it is. This is all coming to this is all gonna come to haunt him. It's all coming to haunt him for sure. I just have to see what's happening, folks. What's happening right now is gonna be absolutely unbelievable. And for the Bloodline's sake, Now, let's go to CM Punk. CM Punk. Last Monday, we see him trying to go against hands on Drew McIntyre. He told the WWE to lift Drew McIntyre's suspension. Well, he already been suspended about a week. He will be. Drew McIntyre is coming back on Monday. And we'll see what Adam Pearce has to say. So now, for sure, we really don't like it for sure. That is going to happen, folks, and but what bothers them is this is all about CM Punk. I think the whole thing is that about CM Punk, he screwed Drew McIntyre for the title, screwed him once, He screwed him the first time at WrestleMania, screwed him the second time at Clash at the Castle, and screwed him the third time at Money in the Bank. And I really think that Drew McIntyre will get his payback on CM Punk, for sure. What's more that everything that goes on. This is how about this whole thing that goes on and on. SummerSlam is just about 3 weeks away. So for sure, I think for sure is, I mean, the whole thing that goes up, up and over, there's all things can happen. Now, it is going on, what is going on now? What's going to happen at SummerSlam between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre? They're all going to be fist flying. They're all going to be, oh, what are they going to be fist flying? What are they going to be something that's going to happen? We just don't know. Actually, hopefully. On that person, again, we have to take a look what has happened here because I really don't know. Just give me a second here. I know things are getting too long, but yeah, for sure, yeah. But I gotta see what's going on. Gonna be hot for sure for us. Gonna be really hot. Now, here it is. The rivalry between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk has reached a boiling point. The duo is set to lock horns at this year's SummerSlam, the undertone of which has always been set. However, WWE could pull off a massive swerve at the last minute that could leave fans flabbergasted. The Stanford-based promotion could eject Seth Rollins into this rivalry and make it a triple threat match at the biggest party of the summer. The possibility of it happening across in late or what transpired on the last edition of Monday Night Raw. The Visionary has sources to settle with CM Punk as the latter individual cost him the World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank. However, Punk's resolution to deliver a generous apology to Rollins on Raw has added fuel to the fire. As a result, the former Shield member vowed to make the second shitty sink pay before the latter gets his hands on Drew McIntyre. With all these three superstars intervening in the same storyline, this could lead to the multi-person match at SummerSlam 2024. Although fans were hoping for a Punk McIntyre match after the event, WWE could pull off a huge surprise by including Seth Rollins in this storyline, as the latter does not seem to have any other plans for the August speculate. Now, however, this one, I think whoever knows whoever knows, I do for sure. I think all three could fight each other. All three can fight each other. And we'll see what happens at SummerSlam. After the match is over, bam, that's it. But I do see like Seth Rollins and CM Punk would never get along very easy. I really don't know about that. But I do think about this whole stuff going on here first, and I just say, oh my, what is happening first? What is happening? What's going on? For sure, what is going on for the people that don't know about CM Punk and Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins? Those are the three superstars who want to hate each other. For sure. Anyway, CM Punk going crazy and Drew McIntyre runs his mouth. He got to spinning. I think elbow Adam Pearce in the face, knocking down officials, and just like that, he is a madman now. For sure, he is a man now. I can very tell you that for sure. There is no one better than Seth Rollins. You cannot blame him. You cannot blame Seth Rollins for the loss. He lost the title against Dynamite Priest that was on Saturday at SummerSlam. It just did not, I mean, all the stars in front. You have Drew McIntyre can't see his money in the bank. First enough, fail, did not work. CM Punk from behind, knocking Drew McIntyre with a title belt. And Dynamite Priest remains champion. He'll be facing Gunther in 3 weeks at SummerSlam. And then you got this whole stuff, John and John Cena. John Cena will retire in 2025 in December. He said he was going to face someone at WrestleMania 41. Now, here we are now two WWE stars to lead Judgment Day and immediately turn babyface after SummerSlam, says LOS. Now, the Judgment Day is back to its full strength after the return of Rhea Ripley on WWE Raw, but it could be short-lived. Wrestling analyst Sam Roberts recently predicting that Mommy and Dynamite Priest could be forced to leave the factor after a shocking betrayal. Priest is all set to put his World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Gunther at the upcoming WWE SummerSlam Premium Live event. The winning general got the world title opportunity after defeating Randy Orton in the 2024 King of the Ring final. Speaker on the latest edition of the North Sound Wrestling Podcast, Roberts felt that Gunther's destroying Dynamite Priest as the World Heavyweight Champion is possibly at the biggest party of the summer. He added that if the title change happened, the other Judgment Day members could turn on Priest, possibly on the wall after SummerSlam. Sam Roberts, however, also put forward the idea of Rhea Ripley sticking together with the Anglers of the family, turning the dual babyface in the process. Now the Judgment Day beats down Dynamite Priest, except Will attempted to stop the breakdown and ends up siding with Priest. The Judgment Day is now Dynamite Mysterio, Finn Balor, and JD McDonald, and you end up going towards a rivalry between Dynamite Priest and Finn Balor. He added. Now, Hall of Fame recently coming on Dynamite Priest won as World Champion in WWE. Speaker on the recent edition of Sports Kettle Wrestling's Skipping Show, Bill Utter called the accolade of Infinity and Pilot World Champion. After he praised on Priest's chapter before adding that the WWE World Superstar has an aura about him and presents himself the way a champion should. Now, Dynamite Priest is such a Pilot World Champion. He is absolutely, when I'm looking at him, he's embodying on a world champion to that belt. I love how he doesn't go crazy, and he is not yelling and screaming, about the championship and all this. He is very cool and immortal. I like what his character is. Is that he is responsible? He is Pilot and he just holds the world championship like a champion. While Dynamite Priest has had proof for one as world champion so far, the number of creator champions on the red band is on the rise. It will be interesting to see how long the Judgment Day member manages to hold on to the gold in the sports entertainment judgment. Now, what about Dynamite Mysterio, that dirty Dynamite? Well, he's in here won his match. He bad mouth to his father, Rey Mysterio, and although he won everyone's mouth. This is how this ends. This is how it's going to happen. And then he got into Liv Morgan, and then he was in here doing this all the time watching. Looked like Liv Morgan and Donovan Mysterio love each other. After they won the mixed tag match last Monday against Donovan Mysterio and Zelina Vega, Rhea Ripley came out, returned from the ring from the injury, when Liv Morgan runs away. When Liv Morgan runs away, he went on to confront Donovan Mysterio. And then it's going and look, this whole WWE wrestle, it blows my mind. And I think Will Ripley might understand, but he will break up with Donovan. Maybe at SummerSlam, but we don't know for sure. But what happened? This is this is a love triangle between Donovan and Liv Morgan and Will Ripley. And what happened? It won't happen for a little bit. So we're gonna see what happens for us, and I gotta tell you, SummerSlam is just about 3 weeks away. Can't wait to watch it. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow everyone's mind. Miller's in home watching, and can't wait. Look, I'm Joseph here, and I'm here to be on this premiere on prime time here. Start at 9 o'clock. Till then, I'm Joseph Kerr. Please subscribe to this video on YouTube, and I will see you next time. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.